Hello everyone, welcome. So today I will be comparing the LG G3 OLED TV against their previous model, their G2 OLED TV. So you know the differences before you go out there to purchase any one of these two. They are quite similar, almost similar to be honest. It's just that there are just key differences that will set them apart and maybe make your decision a little bit simpler when I'm done with the explanation here. The price tag for these two TVs are a bit on the same level, but the G2 is a lot cheaper in terms of you purchasing it in dollars, maybe not so much in pounds, but if you're buying it in dollars, I think it's a bit better for you to purchase it in America. You're looking at $2,200 for the 55-inch model, as opposed to $2,500 for the G3. And that's the G2 is 2,200 for the 55-inch, and the G3 is 2,500 for the 55-inch. The same goes all the way up to the 97-inch model. These TVs are relatively on the same level in most things. For instance, their build quality is pretty similar. There is nothing to discern them in terms of design. Maybe this year's model is slightly a bit of a step up in terms of its looks, but it's not that different to last year's model. And when I mean looks, I'm talking about the fact that this new model is coming with an anti reflective coating. It's very different to last year's model. So when these TVs are off, you get this grayish tint it's pretty much like bronze tint to the TV display, and there is a bit of a reflection to the G3. That's just because of the new anti-reflective coating. So the G3 does not have that issue of the G3 does not have the issue of using it in a very bright room environment. So this is something it has as an advantage. And another big advantage again is that you can wall mount both of them, but it's an advantage for people that like to wall mount their TVs. The problem you will have with these two TVs when you are buying them is that they are not coming with this stand. Like, you have to buy the stand separately, and that's a very big problem because, like me, I like my TV coming with this. And not just me, a lot of people want to buy their TV and have the stand included in the box. They do not want to go out there to be purchasing a stand separately. So it's not coming with a stand. But if you're the type of person that wall mounts every TV you buy, you won't have this issue. It's just what it is. LG is calling their new wall mounting solution the zero gap wall mount solution. So it's what it is. If you want to buy the wall mount separately, no, not the wall mount, but if you want to buy the stand for the TV separately, you will have to pay $150 for it. In the UK, it's around £100. So that's what you will pay to get your hands on a stand for the TV. Overall design, you would maybe give it to the G3, but I don't think there is much difference in their design because they look almost alike, to be honest. Now, in terms of features, the G3 is coming with the micro lens array technology, which allows it to hit peak brightness figures of 2000 nits. This is something the previous OLED TVs from every brand could not even come close to hitting. So you're looking at 2000 nits is ridiculously bright, means that it's going to be competing even with LED TVs in terms of brightness output. The new G3 is going to come with the new Alpha 9 Gen 6 processor as opposed to the G2's Alpha 9 Gen 5 processor. So the differences aren't huge. You're just going to have a much faster processor. There is also a new AI Super Upscaling Pro, which is designed to upscale sub 4K sources and reduce noise and increase the resolution of what you're watching, basically. You also have OLED Dynamic Tone Mapping Pro, which breaks the image down into 20,000 zones rather than 5,000 zones on the G2. And now, if you watch a lot of HDR content, there is this HDR optimization object enhancer which sharpens the foreground characters, and there is also a HDR expression enhancer which applies specific tone mapping to those foreground elements. So it's really, really, really cool. The other thing you have to look at again is you have to look at is the fact that there is an up mixer to the sound in the TV. So if you have your regular stereo, it can be upmixed to a 9.1.2 channel, simply because of the new processor it's coming with, the Alpha 9 Gen 6 chipset. And when you look at last year's model, the G2, it can only do a 7.1.2 channel. That's the best it's able to do. But obviously, these are very, very nice TV that should be competitive overall and have a lot to offer. There is no there is no much difference between the two, but when you come to gaming features, you have that both of them do support next generation gaming specs like variable refresh rate, auto low latency. There is 4K 120 hertz refresh rate on them, and they also support Dolby Vision game mode that works very, very flawlessly with any 4K 120 hertz source that comes in. And there is also HGIG mode for more accurate tone mapping with many HDR games. The input lag on both models is 30 milliseconds for 60 hertz contents. You can reduce this to 10 milliseconds if you enable the boost mode for from the game optimizer menu. So this is really, really nice, but obviously they are not majorly different from each other in terms of gaming specs. So it's not like if you buy one you will all of a sudden get something that is better than the other. In this regard, they are almost similar. The other thing again is the picture quality. In terms of picture quality, I would say maybe the G3 will be slightly better because of LG has an advanced picture processing on the G3. So not only that it can get very bright, but the company is claiming that, look, the color presentation will be slightly better on the G3, but that I really doubt that's all these things that the company is saying that, oh, it's going to be better in G2 because the G2 was fantastic last year, so it might not really be so better in that regard. I wouldn't really say that the G3 will be vastly better than the G2 in the picture department. The fact that you have 2008 because of the MLA technology is fantastic. There is also filmmaker mode that's capable of delivering brighter highlights compared to the G2, and you get just slightly better picture with the G3. That's all I can say. Sound quality, you would pick the G3 because the G3 comes with the ability to separate your frequencies properly. It doesn't muddy up your sound. The sound is better on the G3 compared to the G2, obviously. But when you buy any of these two TVs, you definitely will need a soundbar, to be honest, if you want to get the best experience. Either a soundbar or an AV receiver with speakers. You just have to get something much more better than the TV speakers, although it seems like you're gonna get better performance with the LG G3 model. It does have a 70 watts. It does have a 70 watts speaker output, so it's better in that regard. And the other thing again is that you're getting Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 6 is going to be on the G3. On the G2, you're only getting the same Wi-Fi 6, but you're getting Bluetooth 5.0 as opposed to the Bluetooth 5.2 that you get on the G3. The G3 comes with a much more recent Bluetooth technology as opposed to last year's model. So this is really, really nice. Both TVs come with 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, so they're on the same level on that on that front. Both of them don't support 3D, so you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that on these two TVs anymore. So look, I'm going to drop details for these two TVs. Just that the G3 is slightly better than G2. If you want to check that out, and just go to the description. I'll put out detailed differences between the two. So check that out. Subscribe to the channel, like our content. I'll see you guys very much next time.